Quick hot take time. Here's a tweet I've been seeing a lot lately, but also it's been an overall opinion of these games for a long time. And these games, I'm talking about Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So many people dislike these remakes. And here's a tweet from someone who said, "It's so interesting to see these three games, all Nintendo remakes, yet it's Pokemon that gets the most hated criticism." Now for me, that's not bad because I kind of agree with it, but I also understand why people didn't like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. My thing is, it's not fair to compare any of these when two of these games, yes, they're pretty good remakes. Link's Awakening did so much, it reshaped the game, it redid it, added some features, some quality of life features. That was dope. Same with Super Mario RPG. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, while it added a little bit more, the problem is that Pokemon Platinum already existed. And for fans who actually played that generation, of course they're gonna be upset because we played Pokemon Platinum with so many more features, with a battle frontier, with more Pokemon, with more features, a better Pokédex, all of that stuff and more. But for fans who didn't play the old school, or people who don't really care that much, the game was not a bad game. But was it a disappointment? Honestly, for most folks, you have to say yes. Me, I'm one of those people that was like, well, I had all of this in Platinum, why isn't it in this? But also, you gotta be careful what you ask for. And I remember before this game came out, everybody said they wanted a faithful remake of Diamond and Pearl. And that's what this company gave you. And it wasn't Game Freak that made this one, it was outsourced to another company, and they did the bare minimum. Also, another thing with it is people did not like the chibi art style, which I was cool with because it looked like old school Pokemon. In a time where we were getting all these new 3D models, people complaining about 3D models, things like this, they went back and kind of intertwined, they kind of put both of those styles together, new and old, and kind of made an old school new Pokemon art sprite type. It wasn't for everybody. But again, it wasn't the best put together game. But I think as a whole, as gamers, or even as Twitter media people, posters, I think we just have an extreme for everything. It's either great or it's either ass. And where's the middle ground? It was okay, but it didn't have what I want, so I was disappointed. And that's the nuance we don't have in gaming these days, is if something isn't what you wanted, it's automatically trash. With the commentary I see day in and day out about Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, people either you like it or you hate it. Nobody's ever really constructed when they say what's wrong with it or what's good about it. So in my opinion, I think it's one of those things where we just love to hate it. It's the same with all the other Pokemon games. I'm guaranteeing you in about a year or two, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl wasn't that bad. That's gonna be the headline and tweets when it's trending again. But like I said, I understand why people didn't like it, because it lacked features. It lacked what most Pokemon remakes have. Every Pokemon remake that we got has enhanced that game greatly. You look at Fire Red, Leaf Green, added some new stuff, added older Pokemon, look better, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You go to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, everything that was in Pokemon up until then, they added to that game, added more stuff, more features. And then you get to the best remake of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and those games had so much more content, as well as a new polished engine and quality of life changes, as well as other Pokemon. Like, we're so used to what we get from Pokemon remakes and third versions. When you get Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you just get the same game you already played, without the features of a third game, Platinum, that had all of these new things in it in like 2007, 2008. So I get why people don't like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, because what's the reason to not have all those things that Platinum gave us years ago? Me, also, I think people did not like the chibi art style. I understand that as well. Overall, the game is a playable game, and if you've never played Pokemon Diamond or Pearl, it is a game that you would enjoy if you're a Pokemon fan. But for me, as someone who played Platinum, I understand why people say, wow, this game has so many more features than Platinum, and now it's 2021, 2022, whenever the game came out, and you left all that out and gave us the most basic Pokemon game ever. And it wasn't Game Freak that made this game. They outsourced it to somebody else while they was making Pokemon Arceus and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So it's like, okay, so this was just a little side project to make some money. And that's what the problem is in that. But that's all from me. I I do got to ask y'all in the comment section, how do y'all feel about it? I know a lot of people do not like this game. Did you enjoy Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? I'll say again, for me, I like the game. I had fun. It was cool with the multiplayer features that we had. I can go to the underground with people because when I was young, I had nobody to do that with. I was also disappointed in what should have been. It should have been more platinum features in that game. And because I was disappointed, it made the game at the bottom of my list as far as favorites. Still better than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I'm sorry. But I don't think the games are 100% trash or bad like everyone makes it out to be. I just think they are disappointing games, but they are still a solid 6 or 7 out of 10 as far as a game that you can play and get a good story and content out. There was a lot of things missing, but every game won't be a home run. So it is what it is. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Appreciate y'all, and bye.